Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the GM. It is your guy Boulanger, and up next, we're going to be taking a look back at OTAs, a week in review, talking about some buzz coming out of the Baltimore Ravens organization. Do me a quick favor, hit like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you get updates and when we upload new content. Let's go. So, um, first things first, the most important news that I think that I saw coming out of Ravens organization this week was that Lamar Jackson was in fact in the building and on the field. And even more notably is how he seems to be revived, right? Revived is a term, that kind of means awakened, right? And so and so that's the most important news, I think. As Lamar Jackson seems to be falling in love with ball again, when he seems to have this fresh excitement about the Todd Monken offense, when he seems to have a realization that, you know, his weaponry has been upgraded. It seems to have a little more buzz around the team, a little more energy. That's the word I'm looking for. A lot of energy around the team, and it seems like it's becoming infectious. Lamar Jackson described the offense as crisp. He described the offense as smooth, and so I like those words. Crisp to me sounds like it's on point, it's timely, it's efficient. Smooth sounds like the transitions are easy, the concepts, and I don't mean easy like to understand, but easy, uh, to put in place, to operate, to get from play to play. And so it's super, super exciting, man, to hear that Lamar Jackson is um, falling in love with ball again. That's number one. Number two, thing that was notable from the things that I read and saw and heard from Baltimore Ravens OTAs this past week was that Roquan seems to have uh, a new burst or a new energy about him, coming into a new season. And I guess $100 million does make a difference, but I think that Roquan integrated himself in the Baltimore Ravens organization real well, according to everything I've read and saw and heard, um, all the way back to when he was traded for. And so um, I read some things where he was mentoring his younger teammates. Um, beyond his performance on the field, some reports came out that he was playing sideline to sideline. And so this is just voluntary minicamp, right? Voluntary OTAs, and he's got that kind of energy on the field. And so, man, it just seems like the whole organization has been recharged, if I can say it, if I can say that word. And so I'm excited to hear about what Roquan is doing on the field. Another exciting report is to hear about David Ajabo and Odafe. Now, we understand that they're not playing against any kind of padded competition. There's not a lot of resistance. But I definitely read several articles about how these two edge rushers um, were playing with a lot of energy, blowing up plays in the backfield, getting to the quarterback with spin moves and speed and power. And so it's good to hear because we need that. In Baltimore, we needed edge rushing productivity for a number of years. And so to hear these two young guys, one in his second year, Ajabo, and Odafe going into his third year, we need these guys to take leaps. And so again, just to hear that these two guys in involuntary workouts are out there full throttle, um, it's a positive sign for what's to come as we progress into the off season and then get ready for preseason. And more specifically, to speak about David Ajabo, the report that I read was that his twitchiness is evident. And so, man, I'm excited to see. David Ajabo was supposed to be a top 15 pick last year until he tore his ACL. And so, although I don't like the wait and see approach, but if it pays off, you know, I'll digress for sure. And so and so I'm excited to see what these young guys can do. Odafe picked up some muscle, toned up, got a little stronger. And so if these two young guys can put it all together this year, I think this defense can be one of the best in the league again. So those are three notable things. Let me see if there's anything else. Yeah, Bait and Duve are back on the field. Duve was working out in individual drills, so that's good to hear. I don't know how much he'll be plugged into the offense as it pertains to snaps or being in the rotation, but I definitely know that his return ability, his speed, um, his end arounds, getting the ball into his hand, that's always effective and important. So to hear about him being healthy is a positive. And then Rashad Bateman back on the field in workouts is a positive thing. Because both these guys had lower body injuries. And as a football player, if your lower body is acting up on you, right? If it's prone for injury, sprains and tears and pulls, things of that nature, uh, you can't play ball. So it's definitely great to hear that these guys are back on the field. Sounds like Bate is a little further ahead than Devin, but still good to hear they're both on the field. And so I think we're in good position. I think we are in excellent position to kind of make a strong push for the Super Bowl this year. So let me know what you guys have heard, man, coming out of training camp this week. Let me know what kind of buzz you guys are hearing, whether it's about LJ, whether it's about Roquan, or some other player. I love to hear about UDFAs. So if you guys have heard about any UDFAs who kind of stood out this week, by all means, drop that in the comment section. I'm your guy Boulanger. This is the GM, and I'm out.